Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Alright, we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial. As y'all can see, the face is bigger. It's time for full face, glam, thank you ma'am type of look. All honestly you guys, I'm only putting on makeup because it's time for a lip swatch video. And I was thinking about for the shade ranges that I do have that I'm going to be swatching today. It is from the brand Morphe. You guys will see this on a separate video, but I'm just mentioning it now because it's the purpose on why I'm doing this makeup look. But when I do a swatch, especially for the color ranges, it puts a lot of like different shade ranges like pinks and burgundy, stuff like that. Then I tend to try to do like a kind of like a neutral eye so that way I can really see that lip shade, because if I do like a bold colorful look and I put on a red lip, it's gonna crash and I'm not gonna see that lipstick for what it is, being that I'm comparing it to what I have on my actual eyelids, believe it or not. So I just need to do something simple, something cute that's gonna be good for the lip swatch that I got going on. So being that I'm gonna be doing a lip swatch on the Morphe lipsticks, I was like, let's do a full face of Morphe. Yay. Yes, full face glam of Morphe products. So let's go. I am going to be using the Morphe and James Charles palette. I feel like I have a pause every time I mention this palette, but we're going to get away from that, okay? I've used this palette once, and that's because I was in the process of filming an actual tutorial for you guys last week, and it was a really pretty blue look, but I had some kind of breakout going on, and I'm gonna show y'all a little clip. That's what she looks like. I don't know if I'm gonna upload her or refilm it, but yeah, I had some kind of weird breakout going on with my chin area, and yeah, so that was actually my first time using that palette. So now this is my second time using this palette, and I'm gonna see if I have another opinion from it, because I felt like the eyeshadows that I was using, it gave me my pigmentation, but I felt like it took some time to get there with the actual palette. So before I start my makeup look, I'm gonna go in with my brow bone highlight. Yeah, so y'all let me know if I should just go ahead and just upload that video or refilm it. I'm very particular, you know, I'm like, my face was like really just like not slayed to the goddess. I think I was actually rushing that day too for work, so yeah, it's one of those situations. Today I have clearly nowhere to go, and we're just gonna be planning makeup so we can do a lip swatch video. All right, so now that I have my brow bone highlight on, I am gonna zoom you guys in a little bit closer, and we're gonna get right into this look. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna do a quick little simple boobity bap neutral glam type of look. And I honestly feel like I could have used a different Morphe palette, which is on my desk as well. I just used this not too long ago, so I'm not gonna do that. All right, let's go into this James palette. The first shade I want to jump into is gonna be a nice little warm shade. Let's go ahead and pop this brown. It's gonna be this eyeshadow. And then yes, if my eyeshadows look very tiny, it's not my camera, it's the palette. I got the mini version of this palette when I got it, because I didn't want the big one, because I felt like the big one would just, it reminded me of the other big like Morphe palette. I forgot the name of it, but I do have it. And that palette is so awkward to where, I don't even know, where is she? Did I lose her? Oh, I see her. Yeah. Yeah, she's kind of hard to store. She's very awkward, but I didn't want another big eyeshadow palette like that, so I thought, well, since this is coming in a mini version, let me just get a mini version, you know? So that's what I actually did, so, and I'm happy. I feel like a lot of brands should do something like that, offer a mini version of the actual palette for a cheaper price and for a smaller amount of the eyeshadow, because I have so many colorful palettes. Yeah, like I doubt if I ever hit like pan in this palette, let's be honest. All right, and as you guys can see, I'm doing this in an angle in a sense, because how I did that blue look, I kind of like how I kind of like angle that. So yeah, so I'm gonna do the same thing just with a different, you know, way of using some shades. That looks really nice. Okay, so far so good. So the next shade that I want to jump in with is going to be an actual black eyeshadow, I know, but I want to have some kind of like smoky effect with this look. So it's the only black in this palette. So I'm just gonna take that and not really cover up the brown, but kind of like place it right near each other. It's giving, it's giving, it's giving. I'm gonna pop a little bit more of that brown right above it to help blend this black out so it won't appear so harsh. And then if needed, go right back in with the black. It's all about the blending. All right, so that is what we got going on for the crease. I'm about to go ahead and just apply my lid shade. I'm gonna go in with Glam Light Icing, and this is in the shade Caramel. All right, for my, let's go ahead and apply my inner tear duct color. Let's go in for, I'm trying to hurry before my crease start creasing. I'm gonna go in with this matte white. I'm gonna pop a little bit of that towards the inner. And then for my actual lid color, let's go ahead and pop on. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's kind of like a nude beige. Now the key with this is just pretty much making sure that everything blends out. So that's what I'm gonna do, being that I have all my placement placed. Now it's all about the blending. All right, so this is pretty much gonna finish up the eyes. I think it's giving something different. I'm gonna do a quick wing and then we're gonna come back in to finish up the look. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the face. I don't have any like Morphe primer, so I'm just gonna use a primer from my collection. This is gonna be the Essence primer. I haven't used this in a while, so I was like, let's go ahead and give her a go. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I last used her. All right, and I'm gonna put a little bit of eyeshadow primer just to get rid of some of my very serious smile lines. And I have a few dark spots that need some color correcting, so I am definitely gonna take care of that. Yes, actually I had very, very bad reaction, but it's doing a lot better. I just gotta get rid of these marks now. So by the time you guys see this video, the review definitely should be up on this foundation. I absolutely love her. She is a very good foundation. I was expecting a little bit more worse, but this is a really good foundation. I gotta give Morphe credit. This is a really, really good foundation, but the only thing I would have to say is it's hydrating. So if you're a matte girl, she is not that, but she does hold her pretty decent, I think, in my opinion. For someone with my skin, oily combo, she did a really good job. So, in the coverage, y'all see it, right? Okay. Okay. Baby, it's my skin. The review on this foundation will be linked down at the bottom, because I know you guys are interested. The only thing negative I will say about this foundation, and I don't think I mentioned it in the actual video because I wasn't sure, but being that this is like my third time wearing her, I will say if you have texture skin, she's going to enhance a little bit of your texture. So I will say find a really, really good primer to kind of like control those areas first before using this foundation. Other than that, that would be like the only negative thing I would have to say is that she does gravitate towards texture skin a lot. I don't have a Morphe concealer as well, so I'm just going to use what's on my desk right now, and that is the LA Pro Concealer. This is definitely running out and I need more coverage, so I'm going to mix it with the e.l.f. concealer as well, and the shade is way too light for me, but I'm too lazy to go dig up the other concealer for my actual complexion. Yes, I don't have any Morphe concealer, so I got a contour as well. I was gonna try to avoid that, but girl, not with these cheeks. I guess I'm just gonna finish up my face with my powders. They're not Morphe. So yeah, I think after this video I am gonna try to get a little bit more Morphe products so I can come back and do like a legit like full face of Morphe, because the only thing I need is concealer, powders, and then primer honestly is like optional, but yeah, a primer. So let me finish up with the powders and I'll be right back. All right, and then for my bottom lash line, for the bottom I'm going to keep it simple, being that this eye look is simple. Let's just go ahead and pop that. Let's do the brown. This is the same brown that I have in the outer. Don't really too much care for the brown, it's very orangey, so we're gonna make that into the black. Alright, we're not gonna be really black because I already have this brown on. It looks like a orangey Halloween type of brown, and I'm just not here for it, so that didn't come out right. That white eyeshadow, so I'm gonna bring it with some inner tear duct. As y'all know, my inner tear duct does not stick with my eyeshadows. Like, I don't care. If I don't do this method, my eyeshadows will not stick in my inner tear duct method. It's just like, it won't. That's cool for now. I feel like I got a little bit of a fallout. And then the shade that I actually put on my bottom lash line, which I think I originally should have went with, is this brown. I was mixing these two and was no. So I went with this instead. And yeah. So I'm gonna pop on lashes, a quick lip combo for the Morphe. At least with the lip swatch video, I'm gonna be doing like the swatches of each lipstick and everything by itself. Today, right now, I'm gonna just do like a little combo like I usually do. So I'm gonna bust it with the burgundy shade. It's a really pretty shade too. I want to go in with the shade Wifey. It's a really pretty like pale nude color. It's one of my favorite shades so far that I've tried. And then for my gloss, I'm gonna put on Naked Dip. And these are the new Dip Glass by Morphe. And all these would be part of the lip swatch video. I like my lip combo, especially for it to not be my favorite, you know, NYX pencil. This looks really, really good. All right, so the last thing to do is to finish up the look. I need a blush and a highlighter, and luckily I do have Morphe products. So I'm gonna go in with the blush first. This one is called Juicy Secret. Now, only thing about this blush, she's pretty, but I feel like you gotta apply a lot on just to get onto the cheeks. So usually when I do wear this blush, I like to have one of my Juvias cream liquid blushes underneath to make it pop a little bit more, because as I can see, I'm putting a lot on, but I'm not shedding anything, which is weird. I don't know if it's like fading away or what, because she picks up really nicely, but yeah, I don't know. I had her for some time now, so she's not being returned. So, but she was very pretty when I first originally got her. So I don't know if the color is fading away or if I'm just in my summer color, so certain shades are not popping on me like they used to when I first got this, because I think it was winter time when I first got this blush. So that might make sense now that I'm saying it out loud. I don't know, but I just feel like this is a really dark shade that should appear a lot better on my complexion, but it's not, which is fine. Anywho, but this highlight bling, yes, This one is called Extra, and I love the name of this because it fits the name. Like, it's like a really, really bright in your face extra highlighter. Alright, my love, so this is going to complete the makeup look. I really do hope you guys like her. Hope you guys enjoyed the full face of almost full face of Morphe products. So I will make sure I will still have everything listed down at the bottom. Y'all know I don't do so good on listing that stuff, but I'll do my best to make sure I have everything listed down at the bottom. And hopefully I can come back with a real full face of Morphe products using like the concealer, the powders, especially the powders, and of course the primer, because I think that's the only thing that I was really missing for today's combo, right? If there's anything else that I forgot, let me know. But anywho, you guys all have a beautiful day. Stay blessed, stay amazing, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.